Many believe that true power at the plate demands a sacrifice, a crude exchange where violent bat speed inevitably trades away the delicate art of contact. The enduring myth of the all-or-nothing slugger, a batter who either unleashes a majestic blast or watches the bat slice through empty air, permeates baseball's collective consciousness, painting a picture of brute force devoid of finesse. It's a fundamental misconception deeply ingrained in the fabric of the game, suggesting that a batter cannot simultaneously possess the raw, explosive strength to launch baseballs into orbit and the surgical precision to consistently connect with them. We're taught that the pursuit of towering home runs inherently compromises the ability to put the ball in play, that the quest for monumental distance dictates a wider margin for error, leaving gaps in a hitter's coverage. This narrative suggests an unavoidable tension, a zero-sum game between sheer force and refined skill, a binary choice that shapes how we perceive and analyze offensive talent. But what if this deeply held belief, this foundational tenet of hitting philosophy, is fundamentally flawed? What if a player emerged who not only defied this conventional wisdom, but utterly shattered it, rendering the distinction between power and precision meaningless? What if a batter could blend both seemingly contradictory traits into a seamless, terrifyingly effective whole, forcing us to reconsider the very mechanics of elite hitting? And what kind of unsettling implications would that have for the pitchers who must face him, for the game itself? How does one reconcile the seemingly irreconcilable forces of unbridled power and a surgical contact? The answer, at least in part, lies in a singular, devastating attribute possessed by Rafael Devers: exceptional bat speed. This isn't merely about swinging hard. It's a masterclass in biomechanical efficiency and kinetic energy transfer, a finely tuned engine of destruction. From a moment his hips initiate rotation, a chain reaction of muscular engagement explodes, driving his hands through the zone with blistering velocity. This whip-like motion, originating from his powerful lower half and core, allows his bat to accelerate from 0 to full speed in an astonishingly short arc, generating immense force at the point of impact. The physics are undeniable. Greater mass multiplied by greater acceleration equals greater force, and Devers embodies this equation with devastating effectiveness. But it's not just the raw speed, it's when he achieves that speed. His compact, explosive swing allows him to delay commitment, waiting an extra fraction of a second to identify pitch type and location before unleashing his full power. This delayed recognition is a superpower, granting him a critical advantage over pitchers who rely on deception and sequencing. It means he can react to a fastball in the upper 90s, recognize a breaking ball tumbling out of the hand, and still generate maximum force, all within the blink of an eye. Few athletes possess the innate rotational torque that allows Devers to generate peak bat speed after pitch identification, a biomechanical advantage akin to a coiled spring releasing its energy with impossible precision. This isn't just a physical gift. It's a testament to thousands of repetitions, refining the complex motor skills necessary to harness such violent energy into controlled aggression. The result is a hitter who not only makes contact, but makes violent contact, sending balls screaming off his bat with an exit velocity that frequently ranks among the league's elite, regardless of pitch type or location. But if bat speed is the engine, then how does Devers achieve such remarkable contact skills without compromising his profound power? Isn't the conventional wisdom that a more aggressive, power-oriented swing inherently introduces more holes and a higher whiff rate? For most sluggers, the answer is a resounding yes. The pursuit of maximum force often leads to a longer, more sweeping swing path, increasing the probability of missing pitches or making weak contact. Yet, Devers operates in an entirely different dimension. His genius lies in a unique combination of plate coverage and barrel control that defies the typical trade-off. He doesn't just swing hard, he swings smart, maintaining an incredibly efficient and direct path to the ball. This isn't a long, looping hack. It's a remarkably short, compact swing to the point of contact, followed by a powerful, sustained extension through the ball. This precise, repeatable motion allows him to cover the entire strike zone with authority, minimizing the blind spots that plague many power hitters. He rarely chases pitches well outside the zone with the desperation of someone seeking power, instead exhibiting a disciplined approach that forces pitchers to challenge him. Furthermore, his exceptional hand-eye coordination and visual acuity allow him to track the ball deeper into the zone, affording him more time to adjust his swing plane to different pitch locations and speeds. Among players with similar power output, Devers consistently exhibits one of the league's lowest whiff rates on pitches inside the zone, indicating an almost surgical control over his barrel path despite violent intent. He turns potential groundouts into scorching line drives and routine fly balls into majestic home runs, not by swinging harder, but by consistently optimizing the quality of his contact. He blends a controlled aggression with an almost preternatural ability to square up the baseball, transforming raw velocity and movement into blistering exit velocities and optimal launch angles with uncanny regularity. Given his immense bat speed and unparalleled contact-to-power ratio, what then explains Rafael Devers' almost preternatural ability to deliver in the biggest moments, under the harshest glare of pressure? Clutch hitting, often dismissed as an unquantifiable magic or a statistical anomaly, is in fact a complex interplay of physical skill, mental fortitude, and psychological resilience. For most athletes, the heightened stakes of high-leverage situations, runners in scoring position, a tie game in the late innings, the deciding game of a series, trigger a cascade of physiological responses, increase heart rate, tunnel vision, muscle tension. These reactions often lead to a degradation of performance, as fine motor skills falter and decision-making becomes impaired. But Devers seems to exist outside this physiological trap. He doesn't just maintain his composure. He often appears to thrive in these crucible moments, as if the added pressure somehow sharpens his focus rather than dulling it. This isn't just about raw talent. It's about a deeply ingrained mental approach, an ability to slow down the game when everything around him accelerates. It's about a consistent pre-pitch routine that allows him to filter out external noise and concentrate solely on the incoming pitch, a testament to immense self-control. His unwavering confidence, perhaps born from the countless hours of preparation and the consistent success of his mechanics, allows him to trust his swing and his judgment when it matters most. In situations deemed high leverage by win probability models, Devers' career batting average and OPS not only refuse to dip, but frequently see an almost imperceptible increase, a statistical anomaly for even elite hitters. He doesn't just rise to the occasion. He commands it, making the critical hit seem not like an improbable feat, but an inevitable conclusion, a relentless force bending the game to his will. So, what does this unparalleled blend of bat speed, contact, power, and clutch performance ultimately signify? It reveals a key fact. Rafael Devers is not merely a powerful third baseman. He is a constant offensive presence, a statistical inevitability, a player who warps the geometry of the game and fundamentally alters how opposing teams strategize. His presence in the middle of the order isn't just a threat. It's a foundational pillar upon which an entire offense can be built, guaranteeing consistent production from a position traditionally associated with feast or famine power. He forces pitchers to challenge him, knowing that walks are simply not an option, yet pitching to him offers little comfort. Every pitch, every at-bat, is a high-stakes gamble, a nuanced chess match where the advantage almost always seems to tilt in his favor. This isn't just about his current numbers, impressive as they are. It's about the unsettling implication of his existence. Devers represents an evolution of the hitter, a prototype for the future of offensive baseball that should send a shiver down the spine of every pitcher and pitching coach. He is blurring the lines between traditional hitting archetypes, demonstrating that the future of hitting isn't about specialization, but rather about the terrifying mastery of all aspects. His almost effortless combination of violent power and surgical precision isn't just a personal achievement. It's a paradigm shift. It quietly, subtly, threatens to render conventional pitching strategies and scouting reports obsolete. How do you pitch to a batter who can drive a 98 miles per hour fastball in the inner half into the stands, then turn around and lace an outside slider to the opposite field gap, all with the same chilling consistency? How do you attack someone who maintains exceptional plate coverage even while swinging with the intent to destroy? The dread isn't dramatic. It's a quiet, insidious unease, the subtle threat that he has already seen your best and found a way to conquer it. He is the embodiment of an unsolvable problem, a relentless force that consistently finds the weakness, exploits the mistake, and delivers the decisive blow, making the inevitable feel a little too planned, a little too precise. It's the subtle, creeping horror for opposing pitchers that they are not just facing another elite hitter, but a harbinger of a future where their craft may become a futile exercise against such perfected offensive weaponry. He is the silent destroyer, a constant, unsettling presence that subtly reshapes the very nature of offensive baseball. And that's the unsettling truth. The myth of the all-or-nothing slugger was never truly a myth. It was merely an outdated limitation, utterly shattered by Rafael Devers, leaving us with a future where precision has only amplified the power.